Okay, so there's this guy who goes by the name of Nando V Movies. And first off, great channel. If you are interested enough to click on this video, you'll probably like this guy's content. And he started this idea about half a month ago to have a bunch of YouTubers create videos about scenes that showcase any villain in any piece of media very well. This chain of videos is called One Villainous Scene, and that's why my video has that in its title. Whoa, what an idea. So I've decided to participate this time, obviously, which is something I did not do the past couple times he did things like this. The playlist for all the videos will be in this description. Definitely check it out. They're pretty cool. Anyway, there were a few ideas floating in the depths of my mind when I decided to make this video. Despite how long that brainstorming went on, in the end, I just decided to go with the first scene that I thought of. And that one scene is something that you will probably need context for. So let me tell you a little story. The Aquabats is a Californian rock / alternative rock / very strange band who are, well, not too well known in common life. Their stage personas for the band are superheroes, so in the year of 2012, they created a TV show using these hero alter egos where they go on journeys and save whatever town they're in, which is presumably in California. The MC Bat Commander, Crash McLarson, Ricky Fitness, Eaglebones, Falconhawk, and Jimmy the Robot all do their heroic duties for 2 full episode seasons and a couple other seasons full of shorts, while playing some honestly pretty rockin' tunes. Throughout the show, they fight a bunch of villains who are not very deep or compelling, but they're all a lot of fun. However, the supervillain who happens to be the subject of this video right here is just like all the others, but we'll get to why he's so important in just a bit. Anyway, without further ado to what was already further ado, let's go. Episode 3 of the show is titled Eagleclaw, and it features a villain by the name of Eagleclaw Falconhawk, who is Eaglebones' brother. Eaglebones is one of the members of the Aquabats, in case you don't remember that. Eagleclaw tries to explode the Aquabats at first, so they all want to follow and confront him for obvious reasons. However, Eaglebones' clear ego gets in the way, so he wants to go and face his brother alone. So he does that. And Eagleclaw, to put it bluntly, beats him like a chef unto his eggs before making an omelet. After that, Eaglebones learns the power of friendship, talks to the sun, gets an invisible falcon, defeats his brother, yada yada yada. However, I'd like to go more in depth on that confrontation scene. The Falconhawk brothers meet up at a park, where Eagleclaw reveals himself, and tells a little story about them being at an amusement park, where Eagleclaw tried to give this cute girl an ice cream cone that ended up getting slashed up because of Eagleclaw's eagle claws. Then Eaglebones gave her his ice cream, and it's all supposed to represent the fact that Eagleclaw felt overshadowed by his brother during their childhood, or something like that. Now, you might say, that's a really stupid story. Could they not think of a better motivation for this guy? And to that I say, yes, you're correct about that. It's completely stupid and ridiculous. But honestly, that's kind of the beauty of this show. The complete shamelessness and stupidity of it is something to admire. It also just makes it hilarious. By the way, this isn't exactly important to anything, but Eagleclaw is actually played by the same guy that played Napoleon Dynamite in Napoleon Dynamite. And it's really amazing how an actually well-known actor gives such a great performance in something as silly as this. In fact, that's a running theme throughout all of the Aquabats show. They get some pretty well-known actors and celebrities and stuff to be in certain episodes, and they just knock it out of the park with their performances. I cannot think of a single one who didn't give it their all, honestly. But in any case, I'm getting ahead of myself. The fight gets started after that story. They both shoot at each other with their respective laser-shooting guitars. Then Eagleclaw gets the upper hand, slashing his brother in the face and running away at the end. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that, did I? Well, Eaglebones' power is that the guitar he plays for the band also shoots blue lasers, and his brother just so happens to have one that looks cooler and shoots red lasers. Don't ask me where they get these things. The show never reveals the identity of their secret laser guitar dealer. This part of the episode accomplishes one of the most basic, but also effective, ways of developing the villain, which is showing them completely overpower the hero. Just think back, there were plenty of amazing and iconic movie scenes that used this tactic. Tai Lung's bridge scene from Kung Fu Panda, Luke and Vader's fight from The Empire Strikes Back, I Wanna Be Like You from The Jungle Book. Alright, anyway. Eagle Bones doesn't even land a hit on his brother, making all this a great and pretty extreme example of this form of villain showcasing. Then we'll get to the end of our scene here, where Mr. Claw does an eagle scream, claws his brother in the face, and runs off into the night. The scream is, of course, a little dumb, but Napoleon Dynamite acts it out well, as always. By the way, I know I haven't talked about Eagle Bones too much here, but that's because the scene mostly focuses on Eagleclaw. However, this scene is surprisingly important for his character development that actually stays consistent throughout the whole series, which is something you really don't see a lot of throughout the Aquabats. All the first 4 episodes have stories that leave a lasting effect on 4 different members of the team, but Eagleclaw and the episode before it are the biggest examples. Eagle Bones is very smug and stubborn in this episode. Then he takes the biggest faceful of laser you could possibly get without eye surgery being involved. After that, he talks with the spirit of Lou Diamond Phillips, because why not, who gives him his magic invisible falcon fairy friend, the Dude. This whole experience obviously humbles him, and for quite a few later episodes in the show, he seems to be the most level-headed and calm one in the group. Well, he's just as silly and ridiculous, but in terms of conflict, Eagle Bones becomes much better at handling things. For example, in the Haunted Battle Tram episode, he was the main team member to try his best to get the ghost off their tails and stay cool about everything. In Pilgrim Boy, yes, there is an episode of the show called Pilgrim Boy. Eagle Bones is the only one to understand that transforming puts a great strain on our Pilgrim friend, and he ends up being the one to convince him to come back and save Detroit. There's a couple more examples, but you got the idea. And that all started with this scene right here. Everyone knows the most villainous thing you can do is put a hero through a noticeable development of character. All in all, the Eagleclaw confrontation scene, by the way, stop me if I've said eagle too much, is a great introduction to a really fun villain, and it showcases a lot of the best things about the Aquabat Super Show. The absolute ridiculousness and stupidity of it, some actually really funny comedic moments, guest stars that give amazingly admirable performances, and it's just a lot of fun in general. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that there's this part right before this, which is just Eagle Bones riding on a motorcycle, making his patented awesome faces, listening to one of my personal favorite songs from the show, B.R.O. This, in fact, is another great example of one of the best parts of the Super Show, which is the songs that the Aquabats write for it. I've barely heard any of their regular songs that they write as a regular band, but from what I've heard from the show, the Aquabats are probably an awesome band, with an awesome show. And nobody's even seen it, so I, along with at least a few other people on the planet, have nobody to talk to about it, so you should totally watch the show. It's hilarious. Please. I'll do anything, I swear. Just bask in the Aquabat glory for 2 seconds, please. Where was I? Oh, hey. Nice to see you again. Yeah, I was just watching Kung Fu Panda, because that's what I do in my spare time. Sorry that this video wasn't really that good. I'm new to this style of content, so I do not know how to do a lot of things well. If I do make more of these, though, then I'll try my best to improve on it. I would also like to give special thanks to my geckos for being creative consultants for this video. Couldn't have done it without them. Also, of course, check out the playlist Nando V Movies made for all the Villainous scene videos. They're pretty cool. Obviously, I strongly recommend the Aquabats for reasons we already discussed, but also, it has Weird Al in a couple episodes, and anything with Weird Al in it automatically gets plus 5 million points, so that should be reason enough. Anyway, goodbye to you, and I hope you have at least an average rest of the day.